Okay, we're ready getting some Makima screen time? Okay, so what I'm getting here so far is that's Makima's voice. That sounds like Makima's... okay, I don't know why I'm sounding like I know what this is already. But like, I'm assuming that is Makima's voice. So if I'm right, I expected it to be like a little deeper, like how Hikasa Yoko sounds when she voices characters with deep voices. But don't get me wrong, that is a great voice if that is Makima's voice. I expected it to be like slightly deeper than that. But like, this one feels like it's kind of in between both high-pitched and deep. It's like right in the middle in between. It's I don't know why I keep repeating myself, but like... but if you know what I mean, that's just what it sounds like. Okay, some Denji screen time. Denji's looking really good. Okay, yeah, that is Makima's voice. Yo, Aki's voice is mad deep. Okay, hold on. Before we get the power... Yo, Aki's voice sounds like really deep. You know, I know it's not the voice actor I'm thinking of, but like this voice actor's voice, like you guy, I forgot his name. Like the guy who's voicing Aki, like his voice sounds so similar to Yuto Omera, guy who voices a Goblin Slayer. I honestly didn't expect Aki to have like a deep voice. I kind of expected him to sound like a little different, like, you know, similar to. Like, a bit similar to Megami from, like, Jujutsu Kaisen. But damn, the animation looks really good. These frames are really good. Okay. Okay, wait. Wait. Power's voice is actually not what I expected at all. I mean, I don't know what I was expecting from Power's voice, but it definitely wasn't this. I'm not saying the voice is bad. The voice sounds good, but like I don't think a high-pitched voice like that just doesn't fit Power too much. It sounds like kind of a little off from like how her character usually is. I mean, she has a childish type of behavior, so like the kind of voice style makes sense here. But like, it's not what I was like really expecting her to have. Like, I think her voice should be like a little bit deeper, especially since this is coming from Pyro's Eye, Jolene's voice actor, from JoJo Part 6. I'm not saying the voice is bad, but like it could have been better. But like, you know what? It's fine. This voice is good. Yo, isn't that Denji? Yo, he sounds similar to Bakugo. Oh my god, that's straight the voice acting here. Bro, I'm getting chills from this. Okay, yo, the action is looking really good. Okay. What is this? What is this? This looks like a curse from Jujutsu Kaisen. I mean, just look at that. Some type of word mutant. Actually, this looks like something right out of Jujutsu Kaisen. Yo, I can't wait to see Power in action. Damn, this shit is looking clean though, yo! Okay, first, before anything else, I want to go back to this frame right here, this one shot. This is Aki's demon dog. Okay, Aki's demon dog looks really good in here. Like, they really portrayed it perfectly. I was waiting for this certain fight scene to happen to be animated when I saw it in the manga, and like, you know, Aki's demon dog being like completely giant. Actually, now that I think about it, this reminds me of like the Megami's thing in Jujutsu Kaisen. He had something similar to like this demon dog. It was like it wasn't giant like this, but like, you know, they portrayed the demon dogs perfectly, like one shot. What exact chapter this fight scene was, but like this is like but this was like one of the fight scenes in the beginning. Like, this is probably gonna happen like around like the first few episodes, probably episode 3, I guess. I could be wrong though. Damn, look at the design here. The design here looks absolutely not worthy right now. Mappa is doing a really good job at portraying the manga's art here. I could sense the passion. So one thing I want to go back to in here is that the transition of Denji transforming into the Chainsaw Man, like into the Chainsaw Head, like with him like pulling the trigger and the chainsaw coming out shooting through his face. The transition here looks really good, especially with the blood. I'm really loving how the sap is going all out with this and not censoring anything at all and keeping in all the gore that was in the manga, because they're really staying true to the manga right now. Because like these fights wouldn't be as impactful as they are without the gore that was in them. Shows to tell that these fights are gonna be batshit insane, and I'm here for it. Denji's chainsaw doesn't like really give me the same vibe it did in the manga, but it looks like really good in here. But it looks like really good as its own thing in the anime. Yo, Denji's voice sounds like really good right now. I'm really looking forward to hearing more of Denji's voice, like how his goofy personality is gonna be portrayed also, not just like the fight scene. Really looking forward to seeing how the voice actor is gonna portray that. Alright, that was a pretty peak trailer. I'm really looking forward to October. It's right around the corner and we have a lot of good shit coming out that month. I hope we do get an actual like release date soon instead of just October. Like maybe like next month in September they'll give us a release date for like when exactly. I don't know if we're gonna get a third trailer or not, because October is like right around the corner. So like and this trailer already showed a lot. They showed all the action, they showed like most of the scenes, or at least half of the important scenes that will happen within the first few episodes, and they showed the voices. So I don't really know if there's anything else left to cover for a trailer. Maybe they'll probably do character trailers for like more characters, I guess, like probably go a little more in depth with the characters. I'm wondering like if like people like Kobani will like appear. I'm kind of wondering who Kobani will be voiced by. That'll be really interesting to find out. Lastly, one thing I want to talk about is the voice actors. So voice cast was perfect. Now I kind of do want to talk about Makima and Power. They kind of just stood out to me the most out of out of all the four. So for Makima, I didn't really expect their voice to be like that. I'm not saying like I expected it to be like really masculine and like deep, like giving off an intimidating vibe. It makes sense that her voice sounds like innocent and soft, because that's the kind of demeanor she gives off. Honestly, I expected her to be voiced by someone like Hikasa Yoko or like Miyuki Sawashiro. You know, especially probably Miyuki Sawashiro. Now, I was really thinking she would be a good fit for Makima. I don't know, she just has that kind of voice. She can also do a soft tone also, so like I think she could like catch the deep demeanor more, like make Makima's voice like a little more mature-ish than like how it sounds right now. I'm not saying the current voice is bad, but like you know, Miyuki Sawashiro just has that kind of vibe where she can sound like a MILF. Basically what I'm saying is Makima should sound like a MILF. She doesn't sound like a MILF, although I don't know even know if she needs to sound like one. But yeah, so far Makima's voice is pretty decent. Now to get to Power, once again, I said this before earlier in the video, I don't know what I was expecting for Power. I wasn't really expecting a certain voice actor to voice Power like I did with Makima. I was just like, at most I just expected her voice to be like a little deep. Like, you know how delinquent characters in anime sound? Are you messing with me? Something like that. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. It's just like those type of delinquent characters. I was expecting, you know, Power to kind of sound like that. Like maybe it's just me, to be honest. Like I haven't read the manga in a while. It's been like probably like I haven't read it since like last year. So like maybe I'm just tripping. But who knows? Maybe we'll get like some of that Jolene from Byro's Eye, like they're in the fight scenes with Power. Maybe a little bit of that Jolene voice will come out. To be honest, maybe I'll get used to it like within the first few episodes. It should be fine. But yeah, other than that, I don't really have anything else to say. The voices are perfect. I really like Denji and Aki's voice. Really didn't expect them to like bring in like new debuted voice actors or just voice actors with like really small roles. This is an interesting take on the characters. Really excited to see how their performance holds up throughout the show. But with that said, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next review, reaction, or whatever.